Sunday morning, and it's raining. It's been a while since I've seen it rain. As you probably see, I'm back in the old van. My stupid air conditioning decided to stop working. I think I have a refrigerant leak, so now I'm driving a sauna on wheels. I don't know how some of you people do these in the car YouTube videos, because unless the engine is running, you can't do one here. And if the air conditioning is broken, well, you can't do it either. Oh, I feel some cold air coming out. Yeah, there's got to be a refrigerant leak in here. Well, anyway, today's going to be a little different than the other work I do. Normally I work outside, but today we are actually doing a class in disaster preparedness. And I have volunteered, as I always do, to teach the class. That's why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and I have my tie and jacket and all that stuff. So, you know, I've had people criticize me, well, Rick, you don't give any money to anybody. Well, I don't have any money to give. I'm just too broke. But I do give the one thing that I have some of, and that's time. And since I don't have to roast, and the person that provides the class is nice enough to give me gas money, which, yeah, I'll use it. But really, it's just a group of people that we have. Hurricane season starts today, so we always have a get-together at one of the schools, which is not that far from here. We all get in the auditorium, and the whole idea is to get everybody ready, get the supplies they need, and, you know, just make sure that people are getting, I guess, prepared as much as possible. Now you'll start to see on TV, they're going to show these getting prepared for hurricanes and stuff like that. But what I concentrate on is making sure that you have food that is non-perishable, or if you're like me, you have ways of storing food that you would eat. Now, as a carnivore, nothing we eat is really non-perishable unless we dry it out or make something like pemmican, which I actually show some of those techniques. I have some videos that we're going to show. And in a way, this is a good day to have this meeting, because look at the weather we're having. We had some wind earlier, so it feels almost like a hurricane is really coming. Now, my own house with the lousy roof, I had to put a bunch of containers to try to catch any rainwater that might be going through any of the old leaks that I haven't been able to fix. I've had an extreme amount of difficulty finding affordable roofing materials. Everything seems to be just completely out of control. And until I can increase my income from work, I'm not going to be able to do any good repairs. So at this point, I'm just using junk car gas and old roofing material and a tarp and whatever else it takes, just to keep as much water out as possible. And the main part of the house, I got that fixed, but the back part that's all termite eaten, it doesn't really matter, because eventually it's all going to come out. And yes, my windshield's still cracked. I haven't been able to find a junk van to get some, you know, cut out for the windshield, fix the rust. And you can see there is no water coming in the van, so the roofing paper that I used, along with the other techniques I use, seem to be doing the job. That traffic light sure seems to go very fast. But anyway, that's what I'm up to today. You can see my glass is starting to fog up because the air conditioning is not working. And it's hot. I'll probably have to take my shirt off if I start sweating too much. I'm already sweating. That's one of the bad things I think about being skinny and on the carnivore diet. They're always hot. At least for me, I'm always hot. For a normal person, or maybe somebody that's transitioning, they may not get as hot. I've had people tell me that since they were on the carnivore diet, they don't sweat as much. But I think part of it is just that people lose weight, and when you lose weight, you tend to be better at transferring heat. But I think in my case, because I've been so skinny for so long, my metabolism is very high, and I tend to run hot. Oh, I got some more cold air coming out. Yeah, I definitely have some kind of refrigerant leak, which is really frustrating, because when you're the guy that fixes everybody's air conditioning and does mechanical work, and your own vehicle's falling apart, what is that they used to say? The shoemaker, his family all have, you know, bad shoes. The doctor's family is sick. You know, The mechanic always has a broken down car. Well, just think, when you do everything yourself, everything is going to be in pretty rough shape. Well, anyway, let's see, probably about a mile or two from the school, and it's just down the road. So we'll do our disaster preparedness. I'm not going to video from there because obviously this is not, I mean, it's a public event, but I don't want to be there making videos and have everybody on it. I may start trying to make some videos of the different things that I do from a third person perspective, but for now we're just going to do it this way. And it seems like it's getting harder and harder to see what's going on. I have my lights on, but that doesn't really help, especially in an old vehicle like this. Anyway, I'll try to catch you so I don't end up running into somebody in this rain. Talk to you later.